Yo, G-Stacks. Thank you so much for the gifted Slayer ship. Anybody seeing the thumbnail and the title? You might be feeling excited. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm excited. See what happens. But we're going to wait. Do I still have the countdown on here? I have printer cam, BRB. Where did... Oh, run counter. No, that's not it. Was it on the other side? Ah, it's right here. Copy. Paste. Must be referenced. I don't remember how to set this thing up. Well, let's go. Never mind. Oh my goodness. Wicked Plumber. Thank you so much for the insane 20 gifted Slayer ships. And then Nick Steven comes in with the memberships too. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Nick Stevens is excited and I'm excited and so thankful for you, ya legend, Wicked Plumber. So it is Printer Friday, isn't it? We got no tunes at the moment. I was rushing around trying to get everything ready to get Printer Friday going here. I was trying to get a half hour early, but that definitely did not happen, unfortunately. Because there was a TZ Andy. Look at those evil Marios flying in. Appreciate y'all. You know the assignment. So I'm going to stick with this build for now because I didn't want to take the time to switch builds here. Oh my goodness.
Using those sweet Bezos bucks.
Oh, thanks so much for the Twitch Prime sub. 99 DC. Whoa, for 13 months. Thank you so much. Let me get the tunes going here. And I'll just put a... I could pin a comment... Maybe, okay, give me one quick second here, man. So much stuff here. I'm behind. Why does it always start right in the middle of the playlist? Get it. Anyways. Wah. Goodbye, TZ Andy. Missed the whole thing. Oh, well. So I'm planning on identifying at 7 o'clock. So IDing unique sacred armor 1 hour into stream. 7 p.m. EST. Good enough. Pin message on YouTube. Yeah, anyone on Twitch? Sorry, I'm getting way behind. I don't think I've read a single comment yet. Do forgive me. I'm trying to get everything wrapped around here and get everything pinned, knots in a bow, whatever words you're supposed to say for these things. Yeah, there we go. Appreciate y'all. There's so many comments. Do forgive me. There's been so many comments on especially YouTube that I don't think I'm gonna go back and shout everybody out. But thank y'all so much. And Wicked Plumber, of course. Let me know if you want one. Anyone who doesn't know, Printer Friday is. I'll print a message for you, put it up on the board behind me. Anything over a channel supporting of any kind of $10 or more, gifted memberships, all that kind of stuff. Streamlabs, donations, anything like that. You can get a message. I'll just try to get a hold of you. Let's just go ahead and terrorize the Act 1, I think, because I have so many of them. I figured I'd just go ahead and, even though it's not like, oop, that's not what I meant to do. Not very good. I remember putting that there, but EJ!
EJ10420 donated $9.99 through...
Thank you so much, EJ, for the $10 super print. Ooh, and we'll get that printed up for you right now, my man. So this does put a little stall on the slaying, but I love it. I love doing this for you all. Hopefully you guys enjoy the Printer Fridays. Did not quite have it set up. Do forgive me. Take a look at the printer. It's almost ready to rock here. Ooh, I haven't done a test print. First prints are always interesting. Just making noises. Cheers to you also, by the way. It's make. Oh no! I thought it was gonna work. We're printing it live. We're printing it live. This is gonna be a blank one. All right, come on, come on. Ooh, yeah. It's a little bit small up on the top there. I'll need to take note of that. Let me stretch the board here a little bit. But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. If you stretch it out too much, it's like unreadable anyway, so it's probably better. I didn't go too crazy with it. If you stretch it too much, you never want to stretch it too much, am I right? Ladies and gentlemen. Doomverse. Is that what she said? I don't even... Yeah, sure. We'll just clear the whole area. Why not? What do we got on here? I think we're gonna go players. Oh, it is 3. How about that? Charted it right off the bat. Try to catch up or good luck on the Tyraels. ZX, appreciate you. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. If I could knock that one off the list already, boy, that would shave potentially years off of finishing my Holy Grail, to be straight up. Potentially. Duffy, you're gonna engrave a helmet at work? Metalheads? I don't know about that other malarkey there, but yeah, Metalhead's helmet would be pretty wicked. Got a Zod, Vlad says, from the pits, from a Fallen. That's where I got my first Zod from, too. Players 3 in the pits. P3 pits. Are they considered in the Bloodmore? I can't really tell. What is an R more? You don't know what an R more is. I'm guessing I had a misspelling in the title of the stream there. I'll double check it. I'll double check her. Oh. Unbelievable. Immune to fire, stone skin. Giga Chadness right there. 3-day fast today. Ooh, gross. Best of luck either way, though, I suppose. 3-day fast. That sounds unpleasant. Marty says, as you're eating fried chicken right now? Still blood boiled today. Yeah, I was gonna switch the build, but I didn't really have time. I didn't want to take the time. Pretty much is pretty much what happened. Cut the grass today, trimmed all the different bushes and little miniature trees around my yard and stuff, and I had to do some other little errands and stuff, and then I had to cook dinner and a couple other things. I just didn't have time to get around to it. To switching the build and switching the character and stuff, so maybe Monday? The good thing about me streaming is that I can do anything I want to. That's the best part. Does this build really work without a Sunder? I mean, you're looking at it. I have no Sunder Charm. I've got a Gajeeds, and I have 1 Skiller. No Torch, no Sunder Charm, no nothing. Yeah, no Infinity, no. And these, obviously these carvers are fire immunes right here, so. I will. I've done a couple of different videos about about this build over the last like week or so. If you're going to high players counts or places with high life, like the Cast Sanctuary or something, you're gonna have a bad time without a Sunder Charm and stuff. But with budget gear, of course, nobody on the ever should play this game and expect to have really bad gear and be able to kill all of the most powerful monsters in the game. That would be something that you should not expect to be able to do. Oopsie. On the highest players counts, I mean. One Apocalypse. The new busted build? I mean, I wouldn't go that far. Clearing players 3 difficulty in Act 1 would not be what I would call busted build. It works really good, if that's what you're saying. That's what you mean by busted. It's stronger than the Poison Dagger Necro. So skeleton mages on the Necro have don't hold a candle to this, but Warlock books give up to 2 or 3 sockets. I think they're only 2, right? Please, anyone correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe they're 2. So you can make... ooh, let's go! I think... Are those the first ones I found? Hold up, hold up, hold up! Might be, might be, might be. I don't remember if I found these or not. Let's find out. Oh, I did find ones before, but still. Dracula's Grasp. Oh, yeah. Nice. Uber Ancients, I have not tried yet, no. So I haven't even farmed torches yet, so I couldn't imagine many people going after Uber Ancients without even getting a torch or anything yet, so yeah, I don't have any Sunder Charms, I don't have torches, I don't have, you know, so this isn't like, single player isn't like online, where you just can get everything super easy. It's way harder to get stuff, so it's gonna take longer to get to doing the hardest content. Did they add a book-only rune word? Not a book-only rune word, no. But you can make, like, I can't think of the names of them right now, but the couple of rune words that they... 11, yeah. What am I thinking of? Rhyme and that other one that has... It's not as good as Spirit, but I mean, maybe if you get the skills and stuff, it's like Neph Lum or something, or... Something Lum that's a shield with 1 skill and 20 FCR. It's slipped my mind now, but... Tom, welcome in. Your 5th cold Sunder Charm, huh? Just cold. Your 5th cold one. Congratulations on that. I've found, as a full-time Diablo 2 YouTuber and a full-time Diablo 2 player, I've found 2 Sunder Charms so far, so. From doing both Blasting Andariel and Herald. So, yeah. Who is... Oh, there he is. I was like, who keeps resurrecting these bros? Splendor. Yep. Splendid. Yep, that's it. Phil Maxmine says good night for now, Phil. Appreciate you. Thanks for hopping in and hitting the like button and stuff. Cry so much I'm out. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Exu. I cry so much. What did I cry about? I'm not sure. But goodbye. Glad you're gone. Fire. There we go. Come get some. That's the only thing when you take out carvers are weak and small, but then they also are always fire immune, and you always get the heralds for it. Always confuse Splendor for Sanctuary. Gotcha. I always remember Sanctuary for some reason. I remember back in the day, it was like, I looked at it and was like, this is insane. Look at all the all-res it has on it. But then nowadays, like, nobody uses it, right? Trashy, yo! Thank you for the 30 months.
Green.
Hey. We don't need that kind of negativity around here. I appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. What time we got? It's only 6:12, man. Time's going slow, actually. I was expecting more time to have gone by. Let's see, Chris you said he got a couple last week, couple Sundays. Nice, nice, nice. I did not. It's been a hot minute. Since I've came back to single player a couple weeks back, I've found more unique sacred armors than I have Sunder Charms, so. Yeah. RNG. Double Axle, no Sunder Charms yet. Hopefully that luck turns around. Hopefully you get one of those double Sunder drops off of a Herald or something here pretty soon. Yeah, I feel like just some really, you know, it's obviously anecdote, who got lucky, this and that, but very uneven luck as far as Sunder Charms, it seems. Which, I mean, I guess that's how RNG works, right? One Eye says, let's Tyraels. Ooh, let's Tyraels indeed. Sanctuary good for hardcore early on? Okay, yeah. If that's the case, I'll definitely take your word on it. Hardcore play, not quite my expertise. Wait, you're telling me don't go as fast as you can and with complete disregard for your own surviving? That makes no sense to me. Yeah, boy. Let's go. That's the way down. Can we? Ooh, good. We can jump it. Good. Skelly's not immune to fire. Love it. Love it. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. Gonna be one of those days, ladies and gents. One of those days. Geed's Grand Charm. Finally. What do we want, actually? Not magic. I'm gonna get lightning. I'm totally gonna go for a light. I got a feeling. Lightning. Boom! Boom! Haha! I just knew it. I just knew it was. I'm not good. Huge. I wanted to do a Nova Sorceress so bad. And then I just found what I'm looking for. I wanted a Lightning Sunday. 75 too. Not bad. I mean, it's so cheap to what do you even call it? Like level them up or whatever. That, I mean, I might as well. And then it always hits perfect when you level it up, right? I mean, I guess I kind of have to I kind of have to do that, right? Single player, why would you not? Can someone do me a favor and look up what I need to do this? To roll it? It'd be just swimmingly, stupendously awesome if someone could do that for me. Look at the streamer luck. Oh yeah. Gonna be one of these. Few people got that. What's that P1? I'm on players 3, but players count does not affect the Sunder Charm drops from Heralds at all. And Magic Find affects it almost none as well. It's all just about doing it and making it happen pretty much. So a Southern, a Topaz, and a Foul Rune. Okay. So we need this. We need it. We need it. We need it. Trying to pick it up real quick. Move it over here. See, that's good because I got the paper in the way over here too. All right, here we go. Plus 15. Okay, I feel like plus 15 would be the max on the plus. You can get plus or minus, right? So Dang it, I got gold find again. So it got plus 15, which I think is kind of good, but you would want minus, right? I think. And it got gold find though, which is eh. So it's kind of like 60's almost max in the mana. Yeah, I kind of thought that for a second too, but I wasn't sure. Negative is better. I haven't gotten a single Thunder Charm to roll negative yet, unfortunately. They've all been pluses. But cold damage, you almost doesn't matter, the cold one, because you get so much minus from the light, from the mastery. But okay, well, it is what it is. You know, we got her. It is, guys, I'm telling you, it definitely is what it definitely is, for sure. So all right, I'm happy about it though. Okay, so could have been a little more better, but I'm still happy with it. This is going to be even more better, I'll tell you that much. In a minute. We're not even going to finish that area. Well, technically, oh no, on a second one it's impossible. It's essentially, or wait, no, we're on like Herald like 5 or something, so we could get another one. Nova Sork? Yeah, probably Nova. Nova's one of my favorite builds / characters, especially to stream and stuff, because it's so easy to read chat. You don't have to aim. You'd feel bad for that roll, but you're jealous right now. I mean, there's a lot of variation on the Thunder Charms, which is kind of good. They took a note from, I don't remember what exactly, but to where you essentially are never going to get an absolutely perfect Thunder Charm. Like, somebody will, you know, but I mean, like, if I'm playing offline single player here, I'm going to complete the Holy Grail probably before I have all perfect Thunder Charms. So I'll always want to pick them up and roll them. So that's good. There's not going to be any reason to skip them, really. And honestly, I'd be surprised if I even got one perfect one. But I think it could happen if I have the Tyraels luck I had last time, it will. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not. Don't forget to hit that like button on YouTube. And also, by the way, Twitch and YouTube, if you're wondering what's going on here on Printer Fridays here, we do any channel support of $10 or more, and I'll print a little message up on the screen for you. Just a little extra fun thing to hopefully, you know, bring some joy to people. Let's see, getting behind here again. Did Phil hack again? No, I did not. Gee, come on. Would you work for a scammer like that? Never. D-Gen, good luck on the Sacred Art. Appreciate you. You mean good luck on my Tyraels Might? Because that's definitely what it is, right? Good luck on my Tyraels Might roll. Hopefully it rolls good. I don't even know what rolls differently on a Tyraels Might, to be honest. I've only seen it once in my life, so. When you ID just got here, should have a pinned comment that says exactly when I'm going to identify it. 40 minutes-ish. 40 minutes-ish. My daughter's upstairs just bouncing a bouncy ball. Like, dun, 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 dun. Been getting scammed out of gum almost 5 years now. No, you've been getting it. I've been sending it to you every week. Chocolate habanero mead, you say, Race? That's crazy. Northeast, my character will look great in the Templars. I used to think you were okay, Northeast. Now I don't know. You gotta redeem yourself now. I'm just playing. Not cool though, bro. Not cool. Congrats on your tainted, Tom. Sounds like you got a really strong taint going on. You get your taint all buffed up. Happy for you. Remember to study it before joining another trivia. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Llama hasn't done one of those in a while. Probably, you know, it's pretty interesting thing, but yeah, it's probably not something you want to do all the time or whatever. I'm sure it's hard to come up with questions like and stuff all the time for sure, so. 2 sockets, okay. Let's go up this way. Did I find Tyraels when I did TZ Andy for Christmas? I did not, Chris, up there a minute ago. Way behind on comments. Do forgive me, everybody, by the way. I'm trying to read as many as I can here while I'm going, but struggling. I did not. I found Tyraels doing Terrorize Mephisto just on single player at some random time when I was doing TZ Mephisto. Here's my boy, Harold. Come hang out, Harold. Woo, my gosh. I say this has got to be a tier 5 group because my goodness. Oh, my Merc's gone. Man. Are there no... Yeah, see, this is an issue when you come across the tier 5 Herald groups, you know? And they're immune to fire. I need... The Merc really can help out a tad here, so... Dorpheus, you liked watching the trivia, testing your own knowledge. I get you. Yeah, it was, you know, it's one of them things kind of fun to do. Obviously, I would maybe poor performances for myself, but, you know, it's fun to do. Doesn't look like this even works on Heralds. I guess I never really thought about it. But, oh, I was putting death. I thought I clicked on lethargy. Whoops, well, that's why I wasn't slowing him down. I thought I changed it. Whoops. Gotta go. Appreciate you, D-Gen. Was I debated by the stream title? Read the pinned comment, please. Read the pinned comment, please. Before making other comments that don't make any sense. Alright, what's the next one? Black Marsh. Sometimes the Black Marsh, I think... Isn't this sometimes... like I think if you don't get the archer roll... Oh, I guess it's not the one I'm thinking of. Thinking which one was sometimes fire immune free? Did I skip an area? Dark Woods. Wait. Yeah, I think maybe Dark Woods is sometimes... sometimes fire immune free. Except for these guys. Random monsters around. Alan, welcome in. Not too late to the third Tyraels. Nope, a little bit more. Raced. Yo, coming in with Twitch Prime sub for 20 months. What a legend. Thank you so much, Race. Appreciate you. Mausoleum and Crypt. That is a good point. I did skip them too. I meant I should probably go back to those. Forgot about those.
Well, hell, they're slayers.
Wait. What? Oh, Cupcake Ninja. I don't know why my eyes just went. I just crossed it or something. I couldn't see. Thank you so much for the 7 months of Slayer shit. Appreciate you. Totally rare steak with A1. Oh, that's gross. Crap. They're too fast. Go get our mark back real quick. Yeah, they can be quick there. Bulba, yo! Thank you for the 55 months of legendary.
Fellas, happy emojis.
Fellas, legendary Slayership. Thank you so much. You legend. Appreciate you. Hey, legendary Slayership. Ooh. Come on. Ooh. There we go. Got lethargy on there. Oh my gosh. Fire immune stone skin. I swear the game reads what type of build you are, and they go, okay. Well, we're going to make it immune to everything that you have. Legit, that's what they do. Alright, let's get out of this chumpy place right here. Place for chumps. Bob, what's going on? I love the name. The character's name here? I'm not sure where that was directed, Bob. Immunities are awesome. They're necessary for the game's well-being, that's for sure. Removing all difficulty from the game all the time would not be good, no. It can get annoying, but you gotta have annoying stuff that makes the game difficult, or you just are playing Diablo 3, so. Best way to find low-level sets? Low-level Andario, probably. Nightmare Andy. Probably the best way, I guess. Depends how low-level you're talking about. But that'd be like my go-to, I guess, because then you could find SOJs there too, I suppose. Oh yeah, I was gonna go do the Mausoleum and Crypt or something. I know at least the one is, let's see, one's an 83 area regular and one's an 85, but of course we're terrorized here, so we should be fine. Wait. I thought it was just off of the Bloodmore? Am I dumb? Just off the Cold Plains, I guess? Guess I just don't remember. I don't go there very often. Oh yeah, it is off of here, yeah, because you're always like, oh no, it's in the corner. I went the wrong way, and I turn around, run the other way. I remember. something like the Arctic set very low, you might be able to get Arctic from normal and Ariel, I'm pretty sure, actually. That one is one that is low enough, I think you can. Oh, cracked my neck a couple times. Lovely. Don't forget YouTube, hit that like button. Help a streamer out here, you know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. David said just started playing for the first time. Nice. Welcome in. You made a good choice. Oh yeah, that's another reason why I stuck with this build. I forgot. I need to farm torches soon, so I'll finish these ones up. I'll get I'll do this today. Get the torch runs on Monday, maybe. This is offline single player. I've been on offline single player for a few weeks now. There, J-Regs. Haven't caught the live stream. Been enjoying the content. Appreciate you, Grim the Reaper. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Orpheus says, don't farm for low-level sets. Just level new characters. Yeah, generally, I will admit, I never farm for lower-level sets. If you're trying to complete the Chronicle, you're going to find the low-level sets before you find Mangsongs, Tyraels, etc., 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 you know? I guess not exclusively, but, I mean, you, like, will, though. Usually. Yeah, if you really want to find the best possible way to find something, you could always look them up on one of the dropouts calculators too, because it depends on how low level the item is you're looking for. But I know, like, Act 1 of normal difficulty Bishibosh has really high chances of, like, a lot of the lowest level stuff, you know? I've never looked up set stuff, but I looked up, like, the uniques, like the TC3 type of stuff. The lowest level uniques. And Act 1 of normal difficulty Bishibosh, it's like, it'll, if you stack up, like, players 8, well, not that the players kind of matter on Bishibosh, I guess, super unique, but if you stack up all the magic find, like 600 magic find, because it's Act 1 of normal, right? It's like 1 in 50 runs to drop, like, Stout Nail or something. Like, I forget what I was looking up, but it's some ridiculously low number. Yeah, we're on P3 here, by the way. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to... Thinking and reading is too tough for me to do. Bob's burnt out on D2? Yeah, I get you, yeah. If you ever burnt out, take a chill pill for sure, and... come on back when you're ready, for sure. All right, let's go ahead and... These are all nice and slow, too, huh? Come on. Yeah, these heralds are no joke at certain points here, huh? Curse, teleport. Maybe? Hey, I found a Sunder Charm today. I am not mad. Not mad at all. Still up popping in here. Appreciate you, Bob. Pop in, see what dumb stuff I'm saying and what dumb things I'm doing. Haven't found anything today. Says Mad Rocks. Haven't found nothing. Hey, I've had a lot of those days too, so. Today's like the first time I didn't have one of those days. I already found a couple of neato things, huh? $74 likes for you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Varho. We need more likes than that, though. Ladies and gents, YouTube, make sure you guys hit that like button for me. We got almost 200 in here. We need to get more than 70 likes. Come on. Maybe I'll change my mind about identifying that Tyraels might, huh? Maybe I'll change my mind. What color is it? It's silver currently. Pin comment. We got about a half hour. I'm gonna identify it in about a half hour. Tips on taking out second wave of Bale as a Hammerden. For the most part, I would end up stacking up a bunch on my Act 2 Mercenary. Get good gear for that. And just remember, let's see, if you're playing by yourself solo, you don't have to beat the game right away, too, by the way. You could go do Chaos Sanctuary right now and level up like 20 levels if you wanted to. And this actually happened to me one time, and I use this as an example. One time I was like, ooh, terrorized Chaos Sanctuary. I haven't played my Assassin in a very long time. I'm gonna hop on my Assassin and do terrorized Chaos Sanctuary. And I went in and looked, and I'm like, what the heck? How come terror zones are deactivated? And I looked, my Assassin was level 96. And then I realized I never even completed Act 4 in Hell difficulty. So, just as, you know, an example there. I didn't even remember that I hadn't done it yet. So yeah, you don't have to beat the game, you know, just because that's like the order that they put things in, you know. You can do whatever you want whenever you want to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this area. Too many fire mutants everywhere. How's the Teoman Highland? Temio, the To Highland. Yeah, generally the gist is a really good merc is what I was getting at there too, but and depending on how many skills you got, sometimes you might be able to get like 20 damage out of Holy Bolt and stuff. But the thing with the Holy Bolt too is you'll be shooting the Holy Bolt at the monsters to deal a tiny bit of damage through them, but it's also like healing your merc, right? To kind of keep him alive while he's slowly, very slowly taking stuff out. The wave skips for Vale? Yeah. I feel like that's not really a viable option to recommend to people, though, you know. It is technically possible, but, like, you know. Man. A lot of these encampments of the Carvers in Act 1. Fire really is one of those elements that there's just so many fire mutants for in this game. 50% of everything is immune to fire, and then everything else is split between the other stuff. I'm probably exaggerating, but you know. We'll just skip past that. Sure. Might be exaggerating. Not doing Bale at 96, I can see, but Act 4 is hilarious. it wasn't on purpose. I didn't even know that I didn't. You know, I just always did the pits, or I went and did the stony tombs with the fire assassin, or you know, and that's pretty much all I ever did with it, to be honest. I'm not a big assassin player, so I just, you know, set it to P8 or set it to P3 or whatever I'm doing at that time, and yeah. Whoopsie, you know. Whoopsie. Joe Phil. Still need Arachnid's Mesh and a Griffin's Eye. Any recommendations to farm both? The pits, the stony tombs, ancient tunnels, gas sanctuary, pretty much any 85 area. I don't have a great, like, go here, 100% you're gonna get one, because, like, it's not really, they're too rare for that. Like, yeah, technically Meph is the way to go for Arachnid's Mesh, and Pindle's the way to go for Griffin's Eye, but I don't recommend that kind of stuff, really, because I mean, you could do 40,000 Pindle runs and not get one, so I would just go out, you just pretty much have to go out there and farm and cross your fingers, essentially. Hit terror zones in 85 areas. Yeah, I would say if I had to give realistically, like, what would be the best thing I would tell you to do, and you don't have to do this, of course, is try, if you're on single player, you can do it more so than online, but try to make sure you catch every single TZ Andean meth there is. Those half hours and like those half hours of TZ Andean meth are going to be your savior there, pretty much. If you're on single player. Online a little bit too, but more so on single player. Oh yeah, Dorpheus. I didn't even. I don't know. I've never tried that or thought of it. Usually on playthroughs, you don't have Nature's Peace ring, right? But if you can get slain monsters rest in peace somehow, it'll keep the skeletons from being brought back. I never thought about that because yeah, I usually don't have any slain monsters rest in peace on playthroughs. But technically, that would work. Yeah. First Nightwings on a TZ cast says Aaron. Yo, nice. Yeah, all these things too, and I'm kind of at the point now where a lot of the things people ask me, like where to find and stuff, I'm at the point right now where I don't have that stuff either, so I just got to blast for a long time and find them eventually here. I'm practicing what I'm preaching, I guess you could say. Thoughts on Warlock this ladder? It's all right. I mean, it's a lot like the other characters. I mean, for the most part, almost every skill is just like another skill taken from another character and like reskinned. But I mean, it's all right, you know. Show us the Grail status. I mean, it's at like 70% or something. I don't know exactly, but it's gonna be higher after I find this Tyraels Might in a second. After I identify it in like 15 minutes. Where are them torches? Haven't farmed them yet. Who needs torches? Are you telling me that if I had +3 skills right now and like 20 all res, that my character would be a lot better? Shows how little you know. I'm obviously kidding. Yeah, torches would be sick. Just lazy, just lazy. Monday. Torches Monday. How about that? Genki said big fans of the chains. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the chains. I dislike them actually, but that is the one skill that's not really like any other ones. Kind of, sort of. When I use chains, I don't even throw them on the ground anymore. I don't even worry about it, even though they technically, quote unquote, do more damage that way. I just wrap monsters up with it when I need to. The clunkiness of use isn't, in my opinion, everyone can have their own opinion. In my opinion, it isn't even worth throwing them on the ground and because they do way more damage if you throw them on the ground and drag them through monsters, but it's so clunky to do that way that I don't even bother anymore. I stopped even bothering. You kept selling your torch over and over again? Oh boy. Yeah, I feel like torches should be one of those items that you you can't sell to the vendor. Torches, I don't know. Torches, Annies, I don't know. I know for a fact you can't sell like the statues and stuff because I've accidentally almost did that so many times, thinking I was fast sending it into my inventory or stash or whatever, and it's like I cannot do this, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, thank you. Awkward. Unique sacred armor. Read the pin comment. People must hop into streams. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Dem, but people hop into streams and they don't, like, there's a pinned comment right there and like, oh, get this thing out of my way, and they just like close it and they don't read it when the pinned comment answers the question that they ask when they hop into stream. Like I said, I'm not mad, but you're like the 30th person that hopped into stream asking that, probably, if not more. Pinned comment says exactly what's going down with that. Sold a 15 ED, 45 all red sacred Targe. How much that cost you to buy back? Did you have 74 million gold on you at the time? Isn't it crazy how they rip you off? They give you 35k for it, and for something, and if you try to buy it back, they're like 5.8 million. Such a scam. Probably battle lord up again here. See me. I see what you're doing. I see you. Compare the chains to the hammers. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. The only thing is that you can essentially, with the magic build, you can essentially one-shot everything with Abyss. So, with the exception of the, you know, tier 5 heralds and stuff like that, but all the normal monster packs, you can just like Abyss and everything dies instantly. So it's kind of like, I literally just found it was easier to like wrap monsters up anyways without throwing them on the ground. Just wrap them up and then run in circles around them, so they can't hit you. That I found that to be my best one. So YouTube used to pin them at the top. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I feel like you're right. But I think they pinned them at the bottom to make it so that, because at the bottom is where the new chats are. So that way everybody would automatically look to the bottom where the new comments are and they'd see the pinned comment right there. Would be my guess. But, you know what's the worst thing about YouTube? So I've never seen this before, and thank goodness my phone's not doing it. If it started doing this, I don't know what I would do. If I would just like, I don't even know. But his YouTube app, he got an update and all of a sudden it perpetually opens directly to the shorts page or whatever you call it. It opens directly into the shorts feed. I'm like, my God. And he's like, I can't get it to stop. It won't stop. Stone skin immune to fire. Anyone else have that happen to their stuff? Yeah, he says he pulled it up right in front of me. I know you said with the save state thing, there was like a quote unquote bug or whatever you call it. Like if you close it in the shorts, then you reopen it and it'll reopen into the shorts feed. But his was not like that. You could go into your subscription feed and like watch regular videos and then close it. And then when he opens it again, it automatically is into the shorts feed again. It'll only open into the shorts feed, and then you have to close it and then go over to your subscriptions or your regular feed or whatever. When I looked it up, there was a couple. I don't understand the logic behind it, but there was certain iPhones, and then there was like one or two types of like Android that had now have the update to do that, and I'm like, my God, I hope they don't permanently do that. Like, I'm gonna be so mad if all of them switch to that. I hate shorts. You think if he just clears the cache and clears the data, it'll stop doing that? I thought he said he did all that, but I mean, I could be wrong though. Depends how much I was really listening. So it's 6:53, huh? 6:53. Maybe we'll do it a tad early. Yeah? Maybe we'll do it a tad early. So we got this thing. Uninstall, easy fix. There you go. Now you got to keep the YouTube app for sure, right, guys? Oh, maybe I should just go unpin. There you go. Should go to Sweet Phil instantly. Yeah, that's what it should really do. Here, I'm gonna go teasy Andy real quick here while we have this one up here. Just give it another second to mellow. The longer, it's like a brisket, you know. The longer, you know, you just got to go a little bit longer on it. You got to let it rest the right amount of time. I'm gonna let it rest. I'm gonna let it rest. You got a Google Pixel, you say, does that? Gotcha. I have an old phone, and I don't ever want to get a new one now because I don't want my YouTube to do that to me. Another sacred. No, I'm joking. Wouldn't that be crazy? I have 2 unique sacred armors to identify. That'd be crazy. Okay, let that baby rest. Am I gonna do Ubers with the Warlock? No. I'll probably just grab a smiter and smite him down. Generic, boring, basic. Definitely not gonna be green. I'm gonna go no music too, for dramatic effect. Okay. I am gonna do a little record of this, of course, so. Get a little hot under the collar. So, anybody who doesn't know, I found this sacred armor from TZ Andy last night. Decided to wait on it, do it today, and it's definitely not going to be green. It's going to be blue. Hero's Might is going to be checked off the list. Drum roll, please. Editor, help out Phil. And hit the like button. Right now. Is it? Yeah, I'm getting a little nervous. It's gonna be blue, right? Ah! I just was really hoping it was Tyraels Might. Dang it! Ah! Oh wait, do I have another shirt? But I'm still so angry. Ah! Oh wait, I have another one. But I wanted it to be Tyraels so bad. Ah! All right, I got all these shirts on now. Hold on. All right. Do you know how hot those 3 shirts have been for the last hour? Ripping shirts in this economy. They're all the free shirts that I got from like years ago from the stair climb. They're ones that I actually had out in the garage. I was going to use them for rags and stuff. So they're like too small. They like shrank a bunch after I got them. Yeah. No. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was trying to be funny.
At Tross HN Bash donated
Trosh and Bash.
$10 through Super
Yo!
Chat. Shirt Slayer.
Shirt Slayer, you better believe it. Oh, and wait, is that a $10 super print? Woo! Thank you so much, Trash, for the super print. Those shirts didn't rip as easy as I'd hoped either. I don't know why. Maybe the last time I did it, I was a lot more angry than I was this time. That's probably what it was. Woo! Appreciate you. Let's get the music going back again. All right. This shirt, I feel like I'm like 40 degrees cooler now. I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Well worth it though, because the number of views that YouTube short's gonna get on it. Speaking of shorts, well worth ripping those shirts apart. So Templars, not even 208, whatever. Next time. All right, I'm gonna make another drink real quick. Did I miss it? The pinned comment says 7. Well, it's 6:59. I did it like 2 minutes early. Just go back on the YouTube and rewatch it. I'm not going to tell you what it was. Man. Hops in at 6:59 and said, did I miss it? It said 7. Thought I was way more punctual. I'm usually very punctual, but I decided... Sorry if that was super loud. Come on. Trying to get my ice out of here. That's probably astronomically loud into the microphone. Do forgive me. I can't believe this stuff too. It looks... I bought it just because they... How is this not illegal? They made the label look exactly like Jack Daniels, but it's some other cheapo whiskey. I don't know. Need our lems now? Lems are sick. Uh-oh. Getting whiskey everywhere. Whoops! I swear I thought that was Jack. It looks exactly like Jack. It's like a copy. It's crazy, but it's like some other just random name. I gotta get a new chair. This thing's creaking everywhere. It's a few years old now. Bjorn, appreciate you. Bjorner Berserk. Perfect last wish? What? I feel like that's a good thing. Congratulations on that, and thank you for the kind words. No. Oh boy, sorry, I know. Taking forever, but... Oh, race, yo! $10. That's a super print. Woo! Thank you for the super print. My man! Let's get that printed up for you right now. Whoopsie, not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do. What happened? I just messed everything up. Whiskey time. Let's go. How if I should stretch it that tall? I don't know how that looks if I stretch it that tall. We'll try it out again. Print, 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 print. Cheers to you, and thank you so much. Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire. I feel like I have, but That's like a cinnamony one. Not my favorite thing, but it's kind of good. I was thinking about stacking them, but I wasn't sure. Right here, why not? Whiskey time. Might be a little stretched out. Maybe I can't quite stretch it that much. Where was I? Vodka lemonade. Not too bad. I used to drink that when I was younger, much younger. Still, for nostalgia's sake, once in a while. Congrats on the Tyraels, mate. Blah. That's a joke, right? D Wall. I guess we'll go with. Print review's hilarious. I mean, what's so funny about it? I'm serious here. Like, I thought it was cool. Let's see. I think it's all bad Terra zones the rest of the night, pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check on the TZ schedule. Anyone who doesn't know about this thing, they're all backwards now, the prints. Don't worry about it. D2EMU.com with the Terra zone schedule for, we got Barracks Jail right now, Black Marsh, The Hole, Forgotten Tower, Tal's Tombs. Tal's Tombs doesn't work out great with this build with no Fire Sunday, unfortunately, because of the ones that are immune to fire are annoying. So it's tough, yeah. Dragging on the new ladder fill. Yeah, dip out of ladder onto single player. So we have... I don't like Barracks Jail. We'll just do some Sony Tombs, I guess. Use the shards. But if you don't have Sunder Charms for your build, you can't really use your shards to go out and farm because they're all areas full of fire immunes, you know? So having the Sunder Charms trapped behind Terra zones is like one of the worst design mechanics of possible. It flabbergasts me when people say that they like it and want it that way, but everyone's got their own opinion. But their opinion just flabbergasts me, you know? But why would you take something like you can't farm the area without a Sunder Charm and you can't get the Sunder Charm without farming the area? It's like, what you're doing is you're just forcing everyone to only play Hammerden and the 2 Warlocks to deal magic damage. You know? Until you farm up the things you need and then you can switch to the other stuff. You know, I'm not a big fan of that. Like, that mechanic doesn't sound the greatest. To me. Race, you're rocking some 127 proof? That's too many proofs, I'll tell you that much. That's too many proofs. Ethereal? We'll clear Act 1. I mean, I pretty much cleared Act 1. Not to mention, Act 1 is full of fire immunes also, so... They are mostly carvers that are the fire immunes, but still. I do that once in a while, but it's... I don't really... The full act, full game clear, gameplay style, I'm not a fan of that at all. Terra zones in general, I'm not a big fan of. I just do them because I feel like I'm pressured into doing them, so I end up doing them pretty much. It stinks when you're playing a game and you're feeling pressured into playing stuff that you don't want to play, but I kind of feel like I am, but I do it. I wish it was more like you were just doing what you wanted to do because you thought it was what was fun to do, but instead they're going this route of Terra zones and stuff like that, which is unfortunate, but... Are all the jail levels one spawn zone? So one zone for the Herald, you're asking? Yes. All 3 levels combined are one Herald spawning zone, yeah. Scott says he hopes everyone had a legendary week. Same to you, Scott. Poison, well, and I mean, it's not bad. 1816, meh. No Uber Ancients yet, Bjorn. Nope. Nope. Don't like being locked behind content. Should be able to do whatever we want. Yeah, that's kind of, sort of what I'm on board with. Like, obviously to a point. Like, if it's locked behind, like, hell difficulty or something, or a certain level of monster, you know, I'm not going to be crazy here. Like, you should be able to find a Sunder Charm off of Bishibosh in Act 1 normal difficulty or something like that. Like, you know, I'm not being ridiculous here, but the one thing that I do wish that they, and I think it was either an oversight or they didn't realize the complication of what they did or something. Ooh. Do I have one of those yet? I guess I do, but I gotta make sure full strength is okay, 3-piece strength stuff. I'm not sure they realized by adding in the Sunder Charm to the same unique Grand Charm drop pool that was gonna make the Geed's Grand Charm 7 times more rare. So that's not great. But yeah. The one thing too is that, like, I'm not 100% sure on the drop rates for Sunders either, because, and obviously it just could be, it's just bad luck on my part, I guess, from what I'm hearing. I have not found a single Sunder Charm off anything but a Herald. Nothing. So I've only found any of them off of Heralds. But I find way more, I was finding like Geeds way more often than that. So supposedly, what am I trying to say here? Like, the Sunder Charm is supposed to be the same rarity essentially as Geeds was before, but now the Geeds got way rarer because the Sunder Charms are taking its place essentially. But I'm not finding that to be the case personally, but could just be anecdote. 210, not bad, but if it was perfect, I might note it. But that's like something that's like almost perfect, but I'd never probably use. But yeah, every time I bring that up, everyone tells me the stories how they found them. They're getting changed. You got one from a non-TZ Mephisto. Yeah, Andy and Meph apparently are, you know, good for it, but John Simo, welcome in. It just must be Sweet Phil RNG, I guess. Why I have not found one off of anywhere else except for Herald's. Don't need the jewels. I've got several hundred junk jewels right now at the moment, so I was thinking about saving a few more. I got a lot saved up though. Found a Geed's Last Ladder. Yeah, that's what on single player here before this season. I found like 10 of them during when I was playing offline, but during last season. Honestly, I probably found about 10 of them. I found enough to where I was throwing the Geeds out because I had found so many last season, like on single player though. I'm saying. I don't know how exactly I found so many, but I did, so yeah. Yeah, Mickey here saying you found a couple two Geeds from Act bosses and one from a Herald. No Geeds yet, but 3 Sunder Charms, 2 from Act bosses, 1 from a Herald. Yeah, so you're probably having the Sunder Charm drops substitute for where, like, normally it would be a Geeds, of course, so hopefully they do that to where the Geeds Grand Charm is the same rarity it was before. And then a random Sunder Charm is like the rarity of what a Geeds was before. Or, like, will be as well. Barthemus!
Alright!
Holy
Barthemus
smokes!
Donated $49.99 through Super Chat.
That's huge!
The like button.
It's a fact. Hashtag facts, hashtag science. Barthemus, thank you so much for the huge super print. Thank you so much. Don't forget, put a comment in the chat of what you want to print it up. Mega huge dub. So yeah, let me know what you want to print it up here, Barthemus. You are allowed to pass, but I'll get a print up there as soon as you put that one in there. If you want one, thank you so much. Yeah, legend. Was it Tyraels? It was not Tyraels. Or should I leave a, should I put it, it's not Tyraels, or should I leave a bookmark thing for people to go back and watch it? Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. Unpin. Does anyone know who wants to be a super cool cat and type a comment in with the exact time, like just before I started IDing it, and then I can pin your comment. So if you want your comment pinned on the chat on YouTube, I'm saying, make a print. It wasn't Tyraels. All right, I'll print that one up for you. I'll get that for you. Nobody's gonna look at that though. I've actually done this before where I put it wasn't Tyraels on a print behind me, just like this. A different time I did this, and nobody reads it. Everyone's like, people would comment, and I'm like, level Blizzless, not a fan. Not a fan. I don't like D2 mods. I don't like D2 mods. Well, I mess with perfection, am I right? Watching Extimus, yeah, that was a back in the day. He was one making stuff before I did ever. Still think they should have had it roll for being either a Geeds or a Sunder, then roll the Sunder. Yeah, so Silent Vendetta. What Vendetta? Is that how you spell Vendetta? I'm not even sure. But yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying, yeah. That's essentially what I'm saying. On the rarity of what a Geed should be there. Oh, Blackhorn's face. Essentially. Answer's pretty lame tonight, says Scott. Oh yeah, you worked those jobs. Whoopsie. Unfortunate, huh? Unfortunate. Oh no, you're all good there, Silent. Yeah, getting a couple Geeds, actually nowadays, getting the Geeds is actually like good luck. You're like finding Thunder Charms, you're like, dang, why can't I just get a Geeds already? That's one of the ones I'm pretty lucky that I found all these Geeds in the first season, so I'm on the second season on single player now, and I don't have to worry about getting them. I already have one on like every character almost. If not, I think I already have one on every character actually. You know what we should do maybe? Now that I got that identified, I've been going around with this character because I was kind of like not wanting to. I could go ahead and set up my other character now actually. So I could do. So I could do an infinityless Novasork, or how my runes looking here? What am I looking at? I got dog doo-doo up here for runes, huh? VV. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with the rest of tonight? Because I'm thinking maybe I'm done with the Warlock here. Oh, I want to get rid of. Let me double check this necromancer. Oh yeah, this was. Let me double check this. This was a character I brought over to test something for a video. Yeah, there's nothing. That's fine. Wait, that. Yeah, those are garbage. This is a character that I brought over. Never intermingle that stuff. No, I know VV. That's when someone super printed this one, Friday Night Printing, you know? And I told them, I'm like, nobody reads these behind me. So I said. So, let's see. I mean, I do need to do a playthrough. I could do a playthrough of something. I could start a playthrough. Java with a lightning Sunday. Yeah, I haven't played through so far. Actually, let's get rid of this. This is another one. Fudge Warlock. I use it for a video. A couple of videos, actually. We'll get rid of that. Get that out of here, too. Amazon. Wait, what is this? I don't even remember making this. Oh, this is my mule. Okay. This is my mule of stuff I found. Oh, Cruel Ogre Maul. Let's go. I forgot about this stuff. Could do a cold druid. Oh my gosh, I don't know about that. So what do you guys think? Let me put a poll up on. I can't poll both of them. Let's put a poll up on YouTube here, actually. I mean, I have like an hour and a half left, so it's not anything crazy. But what should I do for the rest of stream? And we'll give it just a couple of minutes. Whoever's in here can vote. You decide. So let's go Nova Sork, Liz Sork, play through a new character. I mean, it's going to be start playing through, by the way. I'm not going to finish it by any means. An hour and a half for me is like no time at all. So that's like, I need like 25 hours to play through the game one time, so. Go back to just before an hour into stream if you want to see the identification. Anyone hopping in here? 1 to Uber's Barb. Hard pass. That's like a 40-hour stream. Nobody likes Blizzard, huh? Nobody. I'll just give it like 20 more seconds. Just let whoever wants to vote on YouTube there vote. It looks like... Alright, we're just going to end it now because everyone's plowing in to play a new character. So we're going to play a new character. We're going to do not a poll, but on Twitch and YouTube. The options are... So I got Necro Druid, Amazon Barb. I don't want to do... I mean, I could do Assassin. No, I picked the build. You guys can only pick the character. So just everybody who wants to put in their opinion, just put in the character. Assassin, Barb, Amazon, Druid, or Necromancer. Just put in the character that you want to see. And I'm gonna take it. This is a very precise poll we're doing right here. Druid, Zon, Assassin, Zon, Druid, Assassin or Druid, Zon, Necro, Barb, Zon, Druid, Barb, Druid, Zon, Sin. They're all over the place. Who would have thought? Not many Necros though, so. Sin, Druid, Zon, Amazon. They're all over the place. So I think it's between Druid and Amazon, I think. Or Druid and Assassin, I mean. It's like a Druid and Assassin. You know, I'm gonna be honest, it's a lot more Druid, to be honest. I'm gonna go Druid, I guess. It's not really the one I want to play the most, but It is one of the easier ones too, huh? Sure what it is. I guess. Sure what it is, I guess. How about a nod of players 3? How about we go players 8? Let's go! What does Druid excel at for endgame? Yes. Not a whole lot. It's not terrible sometimes, but what does it excel at? Yeah. Hey. Should I go just straight down the fire, or should I max out Poison Creeper? We'll just do it this way. We'll just do it this way. Finkel is Einhorn? No, that's... No, Dr. Finkelstein, he's the guy that was keeping Sally captive in The Nightmare Before Christmas. He was that guy. Not Finkel like from what's Ace Ventura, yes. Yeah, not that guy. Not Finkel is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel. Yeah, no, not that one. Yeah, let's skip these guys. We'll get the next level before we get into the cold plains here. Why not? Go into fissure. Yeah, go. You're saying go down the fire side. Makes sense. Technically, if you want to min-max it, you just pump all your points into Poison Creeper at the beginning of the game here. Max Poison Creeper. Grab a couple of these, grab some of these before I run out of those, grab a bunch of these. Good to go. Good enough. Summon Druid, help P8, no problem, right? Allegedly. Ooh, why does this corner, it looks like it's running up to the place you don't want to go. Yep. So if you ever think you're in the wrong, going, like, this is obviously going to be where, what's her name is at, because it's in the corner. The exit's always in the corner going to Bloodraven. Yeah, at least we got a sash on the way. Like, yeah. Just to kind of show you. I already knew it was, but... It looked like it was going there, but I'm not good enough at map reading to know the path, like, is going there for sure, but it looked like it was. And I was shockingly right, actually. Shockingly right. Little cave. No elite pack. Belted, sure. We want both of those. Give me that ring. Oh, love one energy. Druid was your first character back in the day? Not mine. I don't remember. I think Necromancer was mine, but I'm not for certain. I don't know if I got enough levels before I got this far. I wasn't paying attention. Looks like it's going fine. I do, of course, have... Ooh, daggers are actually worth a whole bunch now, aren't they? Had to remember that real quick. They have all them skills on them now. What level are we at here? 4? Oh! I didn't realize where I was at there. I didn't realize that Rockin' Issue Pack is right there. Gonna want to get a level here. Right. Sure what I should do here. I think maybe we'll be fine as a druid, though. Druids are pretty powerful. Famous last words, am I right? Good thing I put up that portal. While we're here. I just wanted an easy trip back to town is what I was looking for. Frozen armor, let's go. Where are we? Put some of these. Go, 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 go. What's weird is that the class-specific items, charms, etc. still feel like bonus content. Like bonus content. I guess I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Oh, he's almost toast, too. Oh, and I'm almost toast again. You really do a lot of damage, to be honest. Them fire traps. Oh, you played before expansion. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, I did not play before the expansion, actually, so, yeah. Well, Rockin' Issue Pack gives you some serious experience, but I feel like level 5, we need to be level 6 before we go down in the next place for sure, I think. In my expert speedrunning opinion, which is right here. I mean, we would probably be fine, but I'm gonna find couple more monsters, get one more level, call it a day. Barbs, when barbs are real strong, yeah. When I first started playing, they were still, so I'm pretty positive I didn't play before pre-expansion, but they were definitely strong when I first started playing. Give me my final level. Oh, we ain't doing that. We'll get the 25 that we need for the next act, or whatnot. Boom. Takes a lot of mana, but thing does some work. This doesn't look like the right way. I wasn't fully paying attention there for a second. I think I should have went the other way. Well, Ah. Rocking the way. Do it. Oh. Well. Looks cooler anyways. I should have turned around like 6 years ago because it's looking more and more like the way down to level 2 here. Maybe not. Maybe it's doing the turn here, so it's actually going to be straight down. Maybe this is actually right. Woo. Oh. In a minute. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Now, this is like one eternity away from where I need to go to. All right, I need a drink after that one. Get him, Marty. He misspelled something. Is that a good build for the druid? No, I don't even know what joke to do for that, but you see where we're going with your misspelling. You see where we're going. Upgraded rib cracker, bot D, both good options. I was never a bot D user. Just because Zods were so hard to come by, you know. Cheap to trade for online, but hard to come by for a single player, and then I end up just sitting on these Zod runes and never using them. Okay, we got enough here to make the experience worth it maybe for a second. This isn't going to be the right way either. This is that encampment here. Dang it. Well, 45 minutes to get through the underground passage now. We'll get those in a second. Figuring out dinner right now. Best of luck. Hopefully you figure it out. Oh. Come on. Get him before the experience shrine runs out. Ah, wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Druid is busted. Druid needs to get nerfed. This right here is Players 8 difficulty. Just wrecking Players 8. Like, Druid just needs to get nerfed. It's like official, okay? Who's with me? Ah. No character should wreck Players 8 this easy. I feel like Oak Sage doesn't matter at this point. Fire Warlock, basically God. I don't know. This is about the same as a Fire Warlock, to be honest, early on here. Actually, Fire Warlock was probably this strong before it got like lowered down, to be honest. I'm obviously kidding. Like, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but Druid at the end game levels is definitely lower than other characters, so I'm kidding. Oh my gosh, if I was Poison Creeper right now, bro. Why did I not go max Poison Creeper? Why did I let you guys talk me into this? My God. Cole, appreciate you. Yo. Druid needs more purple. I mean, that's just facts right there, yes. Pretty much all of Diablo needs more pinks and purples for sure. Don't have a lot more potions. I'm gonna have to go back to town. I did just hit that other waypoint a second ago, but I'm trying to. Where's this? I gotta go this way, I think. Maybe. Yeah, single player offline. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm doing right now. Just a playthrough of a character on single player here. Since I've only played through a few different characters, and I thought, yeah, why don't we get this started? Why don't we get this character started? Here, why not? What level are we now? 11 already? Oh my God, Druid. Druid, everybody. Too powerful. Samathron saying, let characters be strong in the early and mid game. Stop tweaking stuff. Yeah, I'm definitely kidding, by the way. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not even using these. If I went max Poison Creeper right now, imagine I would have a level 11, 13, 14, or 11, 12, 13, level 14 Poison Creeper right now. The thing would be melting everything. I don't need the gold, so we'll throw it on there. I don't use these anymore at this point. Ring. Ooh, 10 FCR. Let's go. My God. Dude, Blood Oath. Legendary. Max. I could save the chips for later for gold, but I don't think it's going to matter at all. Whatever. Make some room in here. Don't need a bunch of healing. I could use a respec. This is true. Aiming Nados is the worst. The worst. Yeah, it's whatever. I don't think it's too crazy personally, but it is not easy, I guess. But they are pretty powerful. Where are we at here? Oh man, I forget. Is this one straight? I keep forgetting. I don't know. I don't pay attention enough to remember these. I know you guys are like, no, Phil, this is not the right way, but I guess we're going there anyways. It's straight? I'll find out in a second. Guess I was right. I thought so, but yeah, I definitely... You could sense how confident I was. You could sense how confident I was. Ooh, there we go. Well, we can use the extra. Why not? We'll be fine. After I just wasted the gem on it. Fissure already. Where are we gonna use that? Where are we gonna use that? Hotkey. Here, I guess. Ah. Boy. Doing Druid next. It's what I'm playing right now. Yeah, I just did a little votey vote, and everyone just... I don't know if it was overwhelming, but it seemed like majority said Druid, so that's what I decided to go with. Oof. Ah, Smith is too hard. E8 Smith is too hard. Ah. Wait a second. I wish I would have kept that other Druid helm now. I could go and view the Druid helm, see what happened. How about some boots? How about some booties? The Druid, or the Shaman reviving is so on beat. Nice. Boots, 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 boots. Better than what I had, I guess. Might as well have the poison creeper, right? Pretty much free damage. What level am I at? 13 already? Give you a Sunder drop game. Well, hopefully you find one. It sounds like you want a Sunder charm, so hopefully you get one. Ray said you had to lighten up. You dropped down to 116 proof. Nice. Just LOL'd. Have I been losing weight? No. Why would you say that? I've been sitting pretty steady on the weight front, but I have not been going to the gym, which is devastating, actually. So my muscles are probably deflating, and I'm probably getting fatter. Daggers you can sell for a lot, actually. Oh, we need to go straight. I forgot. But yeah, my weight's been about the same. What? I'm not sure about this map. Oh, it's gonna be a triple right, maybe? Or am I? No, it's straight left. I don't know. Looking good? Appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Thank you, King. Why not? Don't look right. This is that dead end tile. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. Proper 12 decent whiskey. Gotcha. Okay, I'm not too picky on the whiskey front, to be perfectly honest, but especially like right now, if you mix something with like Coke or something, it's like doesn't really matter that much. You don't want to buy a $58 bottle of whiskey to mix with Coke, you know. Want to have a couple beers and listen to music, but it's 105 degrees. Got to get that AC blasting. Unfortunate map right there. Unfortunate. I'm assuming you mean Tito's. If not, I've never heard of that brand. Oh, Skiller Grand Charm, you can do it. Come on. Oh, 5 to life. Legendary. Yeah, I need teleport already. There's a map I'm looking for right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, if I could just jump and teleport. Come on. Quick question. Do you think I should buy a character? You're a Spirazon with 3 bow grand charms. I don't usually a Spirazon or a Boazon. I don't play either one of those really, so wish I had better advice for you, but so as you can sell for a little bit. Can't use that yet. What do you need to use that? Just out of curiosity. 43 to strength for a crystal sword? I mean, it don't matter, but I thought there was like no requirements on that. Get him, Poison Creeper. Man, I should have just went max Poison Creeper. Look at him, he just killed that monster with just like a 1 point or 3 points into Poison Creeper from my helmet. Unbelievable. Why'd you guys trick me into doing this? Oh, I'm sure. I'm just messing around. The lowest versus broad and long. Yeah, no, I know. It just when you look at it that way, it has like no requirements at all, right? But then right now I'm like, I can't even use it. We'll grab the Dirk. At some point we're gonna need gold, so. The thing is too is he hasn't even been touched yet. Like they're attacking him, not even hitting him because he's such a beast. Amp damage wand. Oop, wasn't looking again. Was looking ahead, not looking at what I was doing. Forget the chipped emerald, I don't care. Don't even want to go back for it. They'll have the reset. This is true. I could go do... I don't want to go respec back into it now. Usually you go with that until you get through Act 1 and then you respec the fire. That's what I see the professionals do anyways, but... Should I ever change my character based on the grand charms I find in general? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, I guess. So this season I did find a fire thunder charm, and I actually respec my character to a fire warlock when I found it. So, I mean, my character was working fine before. I was the magic warlock, so I didn't have to / need to change, but I decided to. So it's just kind of up to you. I wouldn't say you should, but you can. Yeah, so I do have enable respec. It is true. But I don't like being that guy. Like, oh, look at this pack. It's a fire immune one. Respec, bonk. Oh, now this one's not immune to fire anymore. Respec, bonk. Like every pack I'm respecing to a new build. Yeah. Inner Cloister. What time we got here? 7:52. Oh my gosh, we're cruising. Not really cruising that fast, but large charm. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yes, I did, because I forgot to buy scrolls. Yeah, I can use the ones that are like the Den of Evil one. And also, I'm not that strict with it either. There might be some point when I get to hell difficulty and I'm like, I don't feel like doing this anymore. And yeah. I'm not that strict with it. I do need to change this, though. That's blowing my mind. Longbow. Well, I could go get that Act 1 merc, right? Rondash, meh. Can you not hire a merc at all before you get Bloodraven? I don't remember. Or you get one for free, right? They're just gonna die anyways. Ellie, whatever. I just feel like doing it. What? Oh, I didn't identify it yet. That makes sense. Oh, amp damage on striking. Let's go. Guaranteed she's gonna get taken out in like 11 seconds. I usually don't get a merc like this, so I just felt like doing it. Ooh. Just felt like doing it. One day I felt like running, and then I stopped. True story. Story loosely based on me, right there. Level 8, you can get one. Talking about a merc, I'm guessing there, Ganky, yeah? Why not? Give me 2 more defense. Is best infinity based Thresher. So Man Catcher, I guess, is technically better according to the people, but like I would bet people any amount of money. I'm gonna switch this to players 1 right now before I forget. I would bet anyone money I could take their Man Catcher Infinity off of their Act 2 Mercenary and throw on a Thresher. They would never know the difference. If you're worried about how fast your Merc is killing stuff, you've got bigger problems, I'll tell you that much. Anything but CV. Yeah, I can see this. I can see the argument against CV with the massive strength requirement. Yeah, but yeah. Couldn't give her the armor. She'll be all right. She's a strong lady, you know. Girl power. I didn't think about giving her the armor or anything. I didn't even cross my mind. Man, these guys stink. Look at these people. I'll give her this armor. How about that? Look at that, 46 defense. That's crazy. Yeah, now we're on P1. Is this a game a joke to you? Everything just melts now. Now that they're all players 1 monsters. I mean, I don't need a waypoint. We can just jump straight down. Who needs Act 1 waypoints after all? Act 1 are normal. She's gonna girl boss too close to the sun. We'll find out, huh? You'll be alright. If you dream it, you can do it. Well, let's go this way. Oopsie. Mine's almost getting taken out. Uh-oh. What's going on around here? Safety portal greater than Act 1 waypoints. What if you don't do both of them though? What if you skip both? Giga Chadness? Andy, here we go! And shockingly enough, because I turned the players count down so early, I definitely remembered to turn it down. The Dirk. Grab the thing. Okay. These got any skills on them? Sure do. We can sell that. Game's easy, bro. Ooh. Let's go like that. Studded. A tome? Sure. Gotta get some. That's got some gold on it, right? Whatever. Yeah, we'll go sell this stuff and grab. Well, no, we won't. Who cares? I'll just steal a bunch of gold from other characters. Or something. As long as you don't have to do the walk of shame, right? Yeah, that's what you got to watch out for. The long walk from the inner cloister to the cat fort. It is true. That is not a lie. Looks like you got a full set for an Act 2 Merc. Oh, off of the drops in there, like all rare stuff that could have went for an Act 2 Merc. Yeah. I guess she'll put it to good use. So. We could use some more magic find. Right? Almost forgot this for some reason. Fire res, sure. Let's roll. Chapeth incoming. No jokes need to be made. You typed exactly what you meant to there. Nope, no correcting now. You only get one try. You spell something wrong, how it stays. Nope. I didn't need to buy a belt. There's one right there. Oh, I love that. You take the direct left turn. Oh my gosh. No sewers? Nah. Sewers for chumps. Sewers is for absolute chumps. The exit can't be there. It's got to be further up. Maybe over here could be. Could use an amulet, couldn't I? Sure, why not? We'll check. Ooh, waypoint. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, it's not over here. Well, let me check further. I don't think it can be over here. The way the map. Yeah, no. Fulufa. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I got the waypoint. Let's do it this way. We can't waste a single second because we're max speed running right now. Whoopsie. Could I have went up there? Possibly. Gotta be the far top up there. Not sure what that means. Serene? Nature? We'll hang on to those for a second. Gotta make some decisions. Oh boy. Guess I should have just done that other place, went back to the waypoint. Well, that's unfortunate. I was gonna... Now what do I do? I have the other waypoint. I think I'm gonna drop a portal by this one, actually. Because I have the waypoint more closely to where I'm gonna get the cube at. Where do I play best ball at? I do both DraftKings and FanDuel. Actually. Mostly, wait, what did I say? No, Underdog and DraftKings is what I meant to say for best ball. Mostly Underdog, though. Yeah, I'm trying to set a record for a speed run time here, so definitely gonna skip sewers. Of course, the waypoint's right here now, but that's fine. I'll just run back to it. Whatever. Yeah, no, I'm trying to set a new record here for the fastest Druid speed run of all time. I think I'm still on pace. I'll have to see though. I'm pretty sure I'm still on pace, though. Double check it real quick. Whoops. Okay. I think it's this way. Well, I guess wrong. 3 times. Hudson, speaking of where I play best ball at, make sure you check out my fantasy football channel. Fantasy Football Phil, all spelled with PHs at the start. If you're asking those kind of questions, you'd probably like that channel. Favorite character to play through? Sorceress, for sure. Yeah. Better believe it. Gotta love teleport. You got it recommended to you. Nice. Thank you, YouTube. Finally. YouTube does something for me. I wonder how hard this would be if I had it on like Players 8 right now. Just like blasting levels right now. I almost feel like I should turn it up. We'll see what happens. Yeah, appreciate you. Anyone interested in following another channel of mine that's only if if you like fantasy football stuff. If you don't like fantasy football, you don't have to follow, no big deal. But if you do, check me out over there. Probably stream like like these different best ball drafts like every other day. And when it gets closer to the season, I'll be doing some more fantasy football type content. Appreciate you, Bib. Put the link there in the YouTuber. Appreciate you. Ah, I grabbed some of the stuff from a gold. Come on, you bum. Uh-oh. Ellie, no! Drake, may AJ Brown be a good pickup? I do. I think that AJ Brown can hold it together for a year when he thinks he's in a good spot. I think he can at least do that. Firestorm, Poison Creeper. Okay. Well, boost up our poison, or I have 12% better Magic Find. JK. Ow. For Sorks, though, for Sorks. Yeah, we'll go one more. Why not? Ooh. No skills on that one either. Thanks, slot game. Oh, I forgot to put this stuff over here. Like gear that I could use that I found on the other character if I wanted to. Pretty sick level 27 amulet there. Good elemental skills, 10 FCR. If I want to. Jalal's main on a playthrough would be sick. Or shape-shifting and summoning. Where was this one at? Not where I want to go. % better chance of not finding Tyraels Might, right? Oh, Pudson, for sure, yeah. AJ Brown, super happy to be with the Pats. His hometown team, apparently, he's been talking about playing for the Pats for like years, so yeah. Isteric, what's going on? Just a lurker, wanted to say, love the channel, appreciate you. Thank you so much, appreciate you. Isteric Gremlin. Thank you. Mindless elf, kind of similar sentiment. Thank you so much. Thanks for the vids and stuff. You guys are too kind. Thank you all. Porter says sees a literal sign to take another shot. Nice. Yeah, you know what happens. One would almost say it is what it is. One would almost say that. $8.12. Why am I not? Oh, that's probably why. Druid is probably one of the better ones in this particular area, at least. So at least we got that going for us. With the boulder, you know. Will you guys go away? They're too powerful. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta go right, don't we? Dang it, forgot. Throw the boulder down the hallway. How right are we going here? Not that right. Elrune, oh, let's go. Yeah, Boulder is clutch in this area. That's a very true story there. Very true story there, Varro. Quite a treasure there. True story. True story. Yeah, Varro up a minute ago saying too that he seen so much of AJ Brown being a Pats fan. Yeah, for a long time. Yeah, for sure. Roasted. Dang, these little bugs got too much life on them. The boulders don't go through, they blow up instead. Rip. Oh, I forgot I turned it up to players 8 difficulty. I forgot. Level 2, okay. Let's go this way. I feel like let me read up a second. I think I missed a comment here. Give me one quick second. You guys go away. Went to Costco today having hard alcohol. Being a lost leader is crazy. Oh yeah, they're half gallons of vodka for 15 bucks. It is crazy. It is a crazy deal there, huh? The value. The value. Yeah, I can't buy that stuff. That gets you in trouble. I don't even know how that's legal. So I think literally there's a party store by my house that sells the Costco alcohol at the same price that they sell it at Costco. Like, they must just go to they must just have it there to get people to, like, in the door, essentially. You know what I mean? Kind of like a lost leader type situation there too. Like, you can literally walk into this party store by my house and buy the Kirkland vodka half gallon for 15 bucks. I kid you not. Crazy. That's crazy. On P8, my Merc and my Vine have both not died a single time yet. I find that shocking. Oh, as I say that. Goodbye, Vine. Costco must own that store. I don't think so. I think the guy that owns it just goes to Costco and buys the half gallons of the liquor. You can buy. He's got everything. He's got two different vodkas. One's the $15 and one's like 22 or something for a half gallon. It must be the better of the two kind, I guess. There's two different whiskeys, like a Canadian and a Scotch. There's two different tequilas, like Kirkland brands. It's like, seriously, straight up. I think he just goes to Costco, buys cases of it, brings it back to his party store and sells it for the same price. Just to, like, get people in the door, you know? There's a certain type of clientele that would come in to buy $15 half gallons of vodka, if you know what I'm saying, you know? Ooh, little chain gloves. Certain type of clientele, if you get what I'm saying. Wish you were the Costco by you, Crusher D2R. Maybe that's the one. Got 10-pound sack of beef. You want the big old beef? I get you. Ooh, ethereal repair durability. 1 to strength, 1 to dex. Let's go. You get Chad right there. When did a cheap drink become a bad thing? Well, it's just having half gallons of liquor around all the time is just, I don't know. That's, for me anyways, it's a good way to end up drinking too much. And just, maybe it's just me, but. Speaking of, I need to make a new drink. Speaking of. If it comes in glass, you'll try it. Yeah, all the Costco stuff comes in glass. That's good enough for now. Sure, I need to. If I have that much alcohol, I'm not going to bed until midnight and sick the next morning. Nice. I would be mostly fine, but like, you don't want to be drinking like that all the time. You want to try to avoid it, you know what I mean? Just in my experience, you do you. Whatever you think's best for you. I'm not your dad. I'm not your Faja. But what I am is the guy who's streaming telling you to hit the like button on YouTube already, alright? How come you guys didn't hit the like button on YouTube? I'm about to be mad at you guys. I'm gonna look at how many likes we have on YouTube, and if it's not at least 200, I'm gonna be mad. There's been 200 people in the stream for like 3 straight hours, and we have a total of 158 likes. Guys, hit the like button on YouTube. You can hit it once, 3 times, whatever. Any odd number of times. Just hit it, okay? If you guys would have hit the like button more, it probably would have been Tyraels Might. I'm just gonna say it. Just gonna say it. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Alright. Get moving again. Now that, yeah. Went and hit the like button. Nice. That's because you're a legend. True Giga legend right there. When someone hops from Twitch over to YouTube, just hit the like button. That's how you know they're sweet. No, grab the, there we go. Liquor getting you feisty. No, I'm just playing. I gotta try to pretend like I'm super mad or whatever. Thank you for the 10 bits, J-Rock. Appreciate you. Yeah. Dancing MC Hammer, legendary. Never changing it. That's gonna be the bits emote until the day I stop streaming. When I first put MC Hammer dancing, that MC Hammer dancing for the bits, it was 1 week after MC Hammer did that dance on stage at his concert. True story, by the way. True story. Whiskey and blue Kool-Aid? No. I have Summit Cola, 0 sugar. Like a Chad. Gosh, it's so dark. If only I had more light radius, this would be so much easier to play. Mr. Leahy. That's Trailer Park Boys, right? That is, the show was super funny, but I'm gonna be honest, once I got to like season 9 or something, I was like, I can't watch the show anymore. It's too dumb. Like, I don't know, I just couldn't do it anymore. MC Hammer. Let's go.
Someone has a bit of me doing that dance in Hammer Pants. Cringe.
Cringe or giga awesome. You ever think about it that way? Or early seasons awesome, get old but hilarious. Yeah, it was. The first few seasons was hilarious. It really was. But then, like I said, season 6, 7, 8, and I was 9. I was like, oh, I don't know. I can't do this anymore. Isn't there like 15 seasons of that show too? It's almost like Always Sunny. There's like 38 seasons. You're like, what? This is just, at this point, it's just their hobby, you know? It's just the people who does it, their hobby. J Rocky, oh, thank you for the 100 bits, and also Raced, of course, thanks for 100 bits as well. We'll grab him, sure. The mana. I wonder when they usually switch off a P8, like the people who would be like speedrunning or whatever. Hey, where's my? Because I'm like still doing fine on Players 8, but I feel like at some point you should switch off of it. New character? Yeah, I was farming a little bit before I did the unique sacred armor, and I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and fire up a new character. Why not? Like, I have the characters created, but I need to play them through the game, and I like doing playthroughs every once in a while. So we'll do the first part of the playthrough here. I'll probably not finish it, but wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm like, wait, did I not grab the amulet when I went? Oh no, you get the staff. The amulet's where I'm literally going. The Viper amulet from the Viper Temple. Idiot. Boy, her being cursed is sick. We disappointed him by selecting Druid? No. I mean, maybe a little bit, just because Druid playthrough, I actually don't dislike. To be honest, I kind of like playing through with the Druid, but end game farming wise, the Druid is not the one that I love to play that much. So yeah, I need to get Taleth. Do I want to go back and farm Taleth? Sounds like a lot of work, I'm gonna be honest. Or I could just keep playing and hope to get super lucky. What? Playing with no gear would be challenging. Yeah, I'm using some gear unless someone mentioned my hardcore naked druid hardcore playthrough. Maybe. Yeah, there was one. It was a few years back. I started a no gear hardcore playthrough back before like doing challenge runs was a thing. I got to, what did I get to? I think I got to Act 2 of Hell difficulty, but it just eventually I got to Act 2 of Hell difficulty, but it was just, it's not fun, you know. Playing that way is not fun, in my opinion. But yeah, it's so slow playing through the game with no gear, like through Nightmare and through Hell difficulty. It's tough. Yeah, first trillionaire. I did hear that. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely a good sign for society, for sure. Definitely. Children of Bodom. I think I went to a Hatebreed concert that Child of Bodom was like opening for or something. Pretty sure. Yeah, Race, that's probably a good idea. No motorcycle after you've had a drink or two. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Good call. Dang, I really went the wrong way the whole time? Unbelievable. Every payday you become a thousandaire? Nice! Legendary. So the world needs a trillionaire. This is true. I mean, you too can become a trillionaire. Just promise everybody full self-driving next year for 15 years straight. That's all you have to do. Don't worry that nobody can afford to buy a car because of stuff and things. You're a trillionaire. No one can afford to actually buy the car, but hey. Yeah, it's gonna be right over here is where the area is gonna be. I know it was a SpaceX IPO. He wouldn't have had any of the funds to do anything if all the retail investors piling into Tesla, exploding the valuation on that because he keeps promising self-driving since what, 2007 probably? Full self-driving, full self-driving. Okay, well, I see all the cars on the road and everybody's driving their own car. What do you mean? You've been promising it for how many years now? That's the only reason he has all the money in the first place. Well, beyond like getting the money from his emerald mining own dad, but and the hostile takeover of Tesla in the first place. But you know, smoke sphere. Give me that. This is gonna be some gold. Some gold. Love the new character day more than the endgame farming? Really? Well, glad you like it. We'll just throw that over there. We'll remember in the top of our dome which runes we have found. You know what? We're gonna throw the magic find on because YOLO. What's that? We're gonna hang out of that one though. Pull this out. Move you guys over here. Throw you in there. Where are we at here? After I said that, I already knew there was going to be some tumultuous comments coming after that. Let's go down to P1 for the Duriel, all this malarkey here. I'm gonna forget. The runes are at the bottom of the cup. This is true. Yeah, like 15 different people are like, by self-driving, he means you drive it yourself. Yeah. To be honest, just not in a non-joking manner for a second, because obviously I've been just like going ham-bone joking around here. Self-driving would be so impossible for me to handle personally. And of course, everybody thinks they're such a good driver when really everybody sucks at driving. But like, I don't know. I don't understand how liability works in a self-driving car. So if there was ever an accident and somebody died, the company would constantly be having to pay out like hundreds of millions of dollars in wrongful death settlements, right? If there was ever an accident. I honestly just don't know how it works, I guess. Like, legitimately. The only sketch thing I've seen is that certain cars, perhaps from the company that we might have already been talking about, the self-driving turns itself off just before if it detects that it can't avoid impact, it turns itself off, and there's a clause in the contract that says if the self-driving isn't on during a collision, that they aren't responsible for it, and the self-driving turns itself off just before it collides with something, which is, I mean, sketch, of course, but yeah, I don't know exactly how it would work in the future when everybody has this self-driving stuff, really. So they find a way out of it. Yeah, true story. I don't know if you guys ever seen that Mark Rober where he tested the self-driving crashing into a wall. That's what happened. The one car, you could see the self-driving, it turned itself off like a half a second before it crashed into the wall. And people were claiming that he was faking his video. But then when you look into it, that's like a well-known thing that the cars do. They turn themselves off. I was not paying attention to where I was. We're on the lower level here. Before impact, to like avoid liability. Can you get a Dewey in a self-drive car? I guess so, yeah. Like, if you're like sitting behind the wheel while it's driving itself, I think you can. Varo, peace out. Pathless is self-driving car so I can play D2R on my Stream Deck. Hey, on Steam Deck, self-driving might be actually Giga Chad. I might need to get a self-driving car now that you mention it. I need to get a self-driving airplane is what I need. That's what I need. Think about those Waymos and stuff. I know. When you go out to Arizona, they're everywhere, those Waymos. The crazy thing is we went down to Detroit for the stair climb, and there's Waymos driving around Detroit now. I've never seen this, I've never witnessed it, but a self-driving car in like 2.5 feet of snow. Unplowed road. I would love to see that. From a distance, of course, so I don't die. But literally around here, sometimes there's like a foot of snow on like I-94, like on the expressway. Like, how does it handle that? I don't know. Around here, they literally must only drive. It must only be during the summer. You know what I mean? Like, self-driving plow. So J-Rock, I don't know. You can send you a video of you. You say you can send me a video of mine, like of yours. I don't know. I missed the context of what you were talking about, so I don't know. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with what you're saying or whatever. I don't know what you're saying. I got confused. So just got to be honest. Phil got confused. So do forgive me. Of course, no change guy thinks Elon's trying to kill him with self-drive car. No. Well, I didn't say that. I just say that he, well, I didn't say this actually, but he doesn't care if I lived or died. I do know that. As long as he can make more money off of it. But what I said is he's been promising self-drive cars for everybody next year. And there still isn't full self-drive cars 20 years later since he started promising it. You can do like down the expressway, or you can do here and there, but I got a buddy he's actually all into Tesla actually. He's only drove Tesla for probably 6 or 7 years now. And he's Why can't I have as much money as this guy? He's probably had like 4 Teslas in that time too. Me, the same 2012 Ford Taurus. But yeah. It is kind of neat when we're like, we go golfing, he's in the parking lot, he's like, boop. And the car like drives up to him, but it's like going like this. Like zigzagging back and forth ever so slightly in the parking lot while it like drives over to him. Like, okay, well. People's driven their Teslas across country. Yeah, when you're going straight down the expressway, yeah. Yep. My buddy, he tells me sometimes when he sets it to self-drive on the way home and stuff like that. Or he sets it to like auto drive is what I'm trying to say, or whatever you call it. Drive safer than people? Ah, well, you're probably right. It does drive safer than most people. This is true. This is true. This is true. The problem is that most people are not very good at driving. People need to put their phones down. They need to stop changing the radio. You need to stop filling your fat face with Mickey D's and stuff. That's why most people, you need to stop answering text messages while you're driving. That's what people get mad at me because I don't like, I text you, why didn't you respond? And I'm like, I've been driving for 45 minutes. I didn't look at my phone because I've been driving. Blows people's minds. Wait, you didn't look at your phone the whole time you were driving? Yes. I did not look at my phone the whole time. Yes. They just don't get it. Hunt and tail F to make your playthrough more enjoyable. We'll see what happens. I mean, this ain't really going bad. This is just on players 1, I think. I don't even remember. P1 and P8 doesn't really seem that much different, to be honest, when I swap it. Yeah, it is on P1. I didn't want to forget to swap it. Driving enthusiast just seems wrong. Self-driving. It's, I just don't understand how the liability works, to be honest. That's the one thing that would be the sketchiest thing. If every car was self-driving and I don't know, there's a lot of kinks to get out of it, first of all, for it to be something that I would really want to care about. But also, who can afford a new car nowadays? Jesus. I'll worry about it in 50 years when I can afford to drive or I can afford to buy a new car, you know? Serene Nature saying old people driving have a heart attacks, taking people out. Yeah, that can happen. That can happen. I have heard stories of that happening. Old guy having a heart attack, swerving over, hitting someone head on after he instantly died of a heart attack, like on the spot. You're responsible no matter what. Could you imagine just sitting there and the self-driving car just makes a 90-degree turn and crashes into a building and you're responsible for that when their software glitches out? That's pretty wild. Not that, you know, just in my opinion. I know that's what you're saying is what I thought was true. So I'm not like, you know, disagreeing with you or whatever, but that's the way I thought it worked. Like if you have a self-driving, that's why self-driving will never happen, like for everybody. As soon as, like, could you imagine people like constantly being held liable for the things their car's doing? Just constantly driving people into bankruptcy from getting sued for what their self-driving cars are doing. I've seen so many videos of self-driving cars just going crazy that I could not imagine that happening. I don't need a stack rating. Maybe we'll hang on to it. Like if it ever comes up to one day they'll fix it. They'll fix it, I'm sure. But this one time, I seen a self-driving car came up to a cop that was like directing traffic like this, and like stopped, and the car came and like missed him by like 6 inches, and he's like, and it drove straight through, and the cop was directing traffic because they were filming a movie in the road in that intersection up ahead, and it drove right through the scene of the intersection that they were filming the movie. And it was just like losing its mind, swerving all around because there was people everywhere and stuff. And it was just like going like 40 miles an hour in the middle of a city through this intersection where they were filming a movie, because it didn't know, it almost ran over the cop because it got confused. It was so crazy. This was like 2 years ago though, but crazy. And obviously that's a very, very, very obscure circumstance that happened to it, but like still crazy. Reduce says only way self-driving works is if there's a critical mass of them. Kind of, sort of. I don't know for sure though. It's just so crazy that, like, I don't know. With how much damage the particular device can do, if it goes awry, the liability thing, like, how could me personally, Sweet Phil, in good conscience switch my car to self-driving, knowing that if it messed up and killed somebody, I would be responsible for killing somebody if the car messed up and killed somebody. Like, it wouldn't be like I can accept my responsibility. It would be I would be responsible for the company making a mistake. I could never do that, personally. I would never get a self-driving car unless it was the company was responsible for the liability of it driving, personally. That's the only way I could do it. Yeah, J-Rock, I there's a lot of cars that have that kind of stuff that aren't like self-driving, you know, the automatic slowdown and stuff. There's of course counterexamples, like here in Michigan, my father-in-law was just telling me this. They weren't even fully aware that the car had this on it, but it had the same thing to where it would automatically slow down if there's something in the way in front of you because of the sensor. So their car, they were driving down the road and it started snowing really bad, and then in the middle of the expressway, the car locked up its brakes because the sensor got covered in snow. So, you know, because like the cameras and the sensors in the front that would usually take care of that stuff got sheeted over with ice. They got it going, got down the road to a rest stop and knocked the ice off, and then the car would work again. You know, so that's the type of stuff that scares me. No, it's not a Tesla. It was like a Dodge or something. I don't remember what kind of car they got. But it's not even a self-driving. That's like it was like a regular car that has those type of features. Because those type of features have been around for a long time. The whole like it won't let you pull over if there's a car in your blind spot type of sensors and stuff like that, you know? Oh man, really? One eternity later, hey, got a Talrune. I guess if you just take 75 years to play through the game, you'll find the runes along the way, huh? If you play through the game normally, the way you're kind of sort of supposed to. Whatever. Do you think they'll be able to own cars, or it'll be subscription? Could you imagine? You have a car by subscription that you don't want to have because of subscription, because you can't afford to buy a car. And then it gets in a crash because the software is defective. and then you go to prison for killing somebody. Could you imagine sitting in prison because you can't afford to buy a car because your tech overlords are trillionaires? Meanwhile, the software messes up and kills somebody else, and you're locked. You got life in prison for killing somebody. I mean, you wouldn't really get life in prison, of course. I'm kind of joking here, but I know I'm being a bit ridiculous, but yeah. You mean like insurance and registration or leasing? Yeah, never lease something. You do have to get insurance, of course, I suppose, but the liability thing is one of the biggest hangups for me personally. Personally, I want to be responsible for my own actions, and I don't want to be responsible for some people that their main concern is getting profit. It's not to keep people alive. It's to make a profit. That's their main concern.
I bought mine new 6 years ago, and I'll keep it as long as it runs. New prices are crazy.
Grace, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, prices are crazy. Prices are crazy for sure. Yeah, I got a 2012 Taurus, and yeah, maybe 2013. 2012, I don't remember. Yeah, J-Rock, I'm glad you're happy with what you got. Like I said, I got a buddy that's got Teslas and he swears by them. But yeah. So Jimmy says he's got a 2018 Honda. The one accident I was a driver in, the car pushed the brake before me when a car ahead slowed and cut me off, and I avoided hitting them. Still got rear-ended, but it was cool to see. Interesting. Gotcha. Yeah, my car's a little too old to have that kind of stuff, but yeah. The automatic braking type of thing. Huh. That's crazy. Yeah, I've never been in an accident where it was my fault before, so. But I've been hit by like a lot of people. I've been rear-ended like 3 different times. So really, they need to put that on more cars so these morons would quit rear-ending me, but. I was in one accident that was my fault, I'll say. Marty the BYD fan. I knew that one. Yeah, BYDs look pretty cool. Man, I don't know. Yeah, we'll see one day if I can ever afford to actually get a car that's like a self-driving one. I doubt it. I'll probably need like $4 million to ever be able to afford a self-driving car. And by afford, I mean me have enough money to be comfortable buying a new car, I mean. 30K for a car? Get the f out of here. The most I ever paid for a vehicle so far, and I'm not very old yet still, so it's not like the most I've ever paid for a car was, I'm trying to think, it must have been like 12,000 when I was like 19. I bought an F-150. Like, I'm still pretty young. I'm only 40, so. I'm kidding. I'm really old. JB says been rear-ended a few times. We're talking about cars, right? We're talking about driving, right? I'm just kidding, JB. I'm funny. Funny guy. Say a joke, funny guy. What's the odds of getting a Thunder Charm on your first Herald? Got one a couple minutes ago. So the first Herald is 1 in 100, approximately. 1 in 100 tier 1 Herald kills. A tier 5 Herald is 1 in 50. So it's not, relative to the amount of kill time it takes to take out a tier 5 Herald, it's not even that much worse. So yeah. Nasty Nate. SOJ from Andy. Congrats. Awesome movie? What movie? I just made that up myself on the spot. I'll take a Coke. That's the punchline. I'm not saying the joke. Boy, this could be the longest arcane sanctuary in the history of streaming Diablo 2. I'm gonna be honest. I have been like so half paying attention. No offense. No, I've been like chatting it up with you guys. So, how do you know the tier? So the name of the herald is like relative to the tier. Wow, that merc finally died after this entire time. Pretty crazy. Record pace for a druid still? Yeah, right. I feel like druid is probably not that slow because early on, these early levels is what usually takes the longest for a speed run, to be honest. Leveling up quickly, and you can level up real quickly on a druid, and then you get your telly staff, and then you telly, you know. I guess I don't know for sure. I am speculating here. I'm kind of guessing. But I would say probably for the druid speed run, I mean, it's not as fast as Sork, of course, or like Pally, but I don't know. Maybe you guys probably know better than me, actually. I don't know nothing about nothing, right? Still on record pace. Yeah, that first Boondock Sings, great movie. Bjorn, congrats on your Omrune. J-Rock says manual transmission, hard to get because people drive them until they're dead. Oh, I should probably look at this, huh? Yeah, I guess you don't really see them very often anymore. They don't make a lot of them either. It's kind of part of the thing too. I've only drove a manual car like once or twice, to be honest. I have a CDL, so I've drove like semi before, but it's not quite the same. But yeah, I've only moved a manual car around a couple of times, like in a driveway. So, I honestly can't remember if this is left or right. I think it's left. You guys are like, no, don't go that way, you idiot. I already know it, but cars don't come with them anymore. Oh yeah, you have to like special order a car that has a manual transmission. Yeah. I honestly, I don't remember where the circle is. I don't. Okay, I thought so, but I was like setting myself up for failure to pretty much. That I didn't remember here. See, Zuper says all the vehicles I owned were handed down to me. Most spent was 500. Last you 18 years. That's wild. Must be nice. I'd say that the car that I spent like 12,000 on was a vehicle that I bought off of my parents. So, yeah, my parents maybe buy a F-150 off of them. No, they didn't make me buy it off them. If I was to get it from them, I had to buy it. I didn't have to buy it from them. I could have just said I don't want it, but. And then I ended up buying a Ford Focus just off of a random dealer guy, like used. And then then the car I have now, I bought off my mom when my dad died, so. Marty says, look at all the people with rich parents. Maybe. I mean, don't judge. Maybe it may. Maybe the parents just bought really cheap cars, and then they bought another cheap car, and they gave the other cheap car to their kid, you know? Not necessarily rich parents, you know? Parents sometimes just they go above and beyond and do their best for the kids or whatever. Not always just like rich kids, rich parents. Could be, though. It might be. But also it might not be. I don't know. 10K on an 04 taco back. I don't know what that means. Taco back. What does a taco back mean? I don't know what that means. Someone smarter than me needs to help me out. Tacoma. Oh. At first I thought it said Tacoma, and then I read taco back, and then I was like, what does that mean? If you would have just said Tacoma, I would have known what you're talking about. But yeah. Time we get here? Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. Okay. Oh, almost 9 o'clock. Well, we had a couple super prints up here. Alrighty. Grim It's a Grimmery. Let's go. Boy, where is the way down to the next level? Custom build a Mustang, you can get a manual transmission. Nice! Ford coming in clutch. You can custom build a manual transmission. That's crazy. Back in my day. You know, I'm gonna hop to town real quick. We're gonna take this just 2% slow. 2%. Might as well. I think we're gonna be fine here, but we're gonna do it anyways. Probably don't need it, but considering I don't have teleport already. Yeah, just you just get a manual car, it'll never get stolen. True story, huh? True story. Ray said he started driving motorcycles in 1977. That's a minute ago. Oh, what am I doing? Didn't I just put that in here? Okay. Come on. My cold res is running out, bro. Come on. Boy, that's not very good. Ah! Tyraels! Ah! Game's easy. Ryrex, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Bane Cat, welcome in. Yo, yo. Good afternoon. It's kind of like late night for Sweet Phil here, but depending where you live, welcome in. We'll go the quick way. The way they saved us 0.2 seconds. Alrighty, look at the time. That's the end to the night of the printer Friday. Gonna go ahead and hop out right now, but appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you for anyone that got the super prints up here and coming in late just as I was hopping off. But thank you so much, Cade, for the Twitch Prime sub. Ooh. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yeah, appreciate y'all joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. Peace out and keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.